On today's GTA 5 o'clock, the GTA 5 o'clock mapping project announced. The Epsilon project writes back and pre-order the blimp. All this and more in today's GTA 5 o'clock, the only YouTube GTA 5 show to have seen GTA 5. Hello, I'm Dan Dawkins, co-host of GTA 5 o'clock. I'm joined today by James Jarvis.
Hello.
Tim Weaver has taken a holiday on what has turned into one of the wettest weeks of the year. Bingo! Well done, Tim.
Good work. Enjoy that weather.
Exactly. Now today it's going to be a very short episode because we're on the cusp of doing something that is about to kill James and all of our production team. We are attempting to map GTA 5 like no one else before. We've got to say, we're standing on the shoulders of giants, so to speak, because there's been a lot of brilliant work done by the GTA 5 o'clock community already in terms of mapping GTA 5. Now, this might seem like a sort of abstract task, but in fact, if you take the glimpses of the map that have already been released with the special edition, and we can see, James, we can see a good section of Los Santos in that, can't we?
Yeah, we got a few glimpses of it from the different promotional materials that they sent out, and the rolled up map as well. People have managed to take that and extract little bits from that as well. So we've got a general idea of how the actual city looks. It's just the surrounding countryside and stuff that we're going to really try and nail for you guys.
Yeah, so we're gonna combine the established bits of the city that we know. There's been some excellent work done on some other websites, including GTA 5 series videos, who've mapped a lot of locations such as the Vinewood sign, the Los Angeles storm drain, the stadium, downtown, etc., based on screenshots. We're going to cross-reference that with footage. We're going to cross-reference that with what we've actually seen that not many other people have seen, plus real-world LA geography, plus a little bit of voodoo, and hopefully come up with what we hope is the definitive GTA 5 map. More than that, hopefully the way we present it should be technically quite fun and entertaining. I don't want to promise too much because we're still building it and it might all fall apart at the seams, like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang or something. But yeah, it's all coming up, hopefully, James, tomorrow.
Hopefully tomorrow, yeah. As Dan said, we're hoping to be able to really take you down to street level of some of these locations and show you around what the streets would look like, and then come back out of the map and go to other locations and give you a really good idea of how the GTA 5 is going to look and how the different streets are going to sort of interact with each other.
So a final plea to you here, because we're aware that lots of people on the internet have already done a lot of research. If you have started to map GTA 5, or you think you've seen excellent maps of GTA 5, please send us the best links and videos you found to @GTAV o'clock, which will be on screen right now, and that is our Twitter account. Please send the links. We will do our best to integrate them and cross-reference everything. With a project of this scale, there's always scope for mistakes, but we're hoping to nail it. We will say that when we went to Rockstar to see the game being demoed, they did say to us that already at that stage, and this was before the maps had leaked, or not leaked, but been given away with the special editions, they admitted that a lot of the community maps that had been produced were eerily close to the truth even back then. So people are definitely on the right lines. Let's go the whole way. Let's map this mother. Right, some hard news, James. You've been in touch with Chris Fromage.
Chris Fromage from the Epsilon Program. Yeah, I mean, everyone, well, whoever submitted their picture to his little, let's not call it a cult, his little gathering that's coming up. If you submitted your details with a picture a while ago when they were applying for people to come along and submit your stuff, you will have hopefully by now got a reply from Chris thanking you very much for submitting your application to attend their Los Santos Enlightenment Seminar, which is taking place coincidentally when the game comes out.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, on the very day.
That's convenient. I mean, shall we power read through what the message says? I mean, everyone who's applied, and just to recap, the Epsilon Program is like a spoof. Well, it is a cult. It's a massive spoof of Scientology, and you were invited to apply for it via email. Is that right, James? And you could submit your picture.
Yeah, I think you could do it on a holding site as well, of just going in, put your details in, put your email address in, submit a passport style photo, and then you may or may not be included in the game.
Okay, I mean, shall I power through this text, or is there anything in it you think was a giveaway for the actual game itself?
There's not really anything in it apart from it just saying you're brilliant, your life's going to be amazing now for applying for this. I think they said that you will be contacted within a month from now-ish, whether you're going to be included in the game or not. So that's a good sign, I think. If you're in a month, then they've got a month to sort of polish it all up and then turn it around to get it out there.
Yeah, so that would be like end of June. I'm guessing that you'd have the nod whether you've made it into GTA 5 or not. Again, the only thing I thought was interesting is that, the text is largely as you'd expect. It says things like, you've made the best decision of your entire life. In fact, you've made the best decision anyone has made for 1 trillion years or more. If you were to live for another 1 billion years, you would not make a better decision. And it goes on in this sort of style, there's sort of a Scientology, crypto speak. And again, it mentions that a lot of celebrities have already signed up to the program. It's almost certain that what we've seen of the demo and like Lacey Jonas and some of the celebs we've seen in there, some of the people will be involved in the Epsilon cult, and I've no doubt your path will actually cross with that of Chris Fromage, the mighty leader of the Epsilon program during the game.
Yeah, one thing I did find interesting in this email, it said that after you've signed up to all this stuff, you can prepare to be in 37,000 places at once. And I reiterate, it puts in brackets as well, yes, 37,000. Now, my wild speculative theory, Dan, is that what if Rockstar have found a way to allow 37,000 players to be on a server in a multiplayer game without any shooting and stuff, just interacting in the world? And you could go in and log in and just wander about the world and have these world events like they do in World of Warcraft and things like that.
Wow. Well, quite possibly. Like you say, I can't imagine playing in a 37,000 player heist deathmatch.
No.
But I do think that technically, in terms of maybe viewing the stats or existing within a microscopic universe of, I say microscopic, it's actually huge, a universe of that many is possible, And again, maybe it's a throwaway sentence, but that, I think the idea of a persistent GTA universe is ultimately what Rockstar want to do. That pretty much brings us to the end of the Epsilon project.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for that. And just to clear up some stuff last week, when you and Tim promised mentions of the blimp, and then maybe promptly it fell off the bottom of our notes.
We just completely forgot to mention the blimp, having said we talk all about it at the start of the show. Basically, if you pre-order GTA 5, which, let's face it, you might well do, if you do so now, you will get access to the blimp. And it says, pre-order and get access to fly the atomic blimp, which is GTA 5's most leisurely skybound vehicle.
That we've seen a lot.
Yeah, and it appears in a lot of the screenshots, and we've often talked about the the potential significance of it as a viewing station. But what is clear now is that you'll get to pilot it around probably incredibly slowly.
Yeah.
And again, I don't know what scope there'll be to interact with it, fly into it, crash it, jump out of it, that kind of thing. But it's certainly a cool, fun thing to get. So that was basically the significance of the blimp.
One thing to make clear, which I think everyone was asking about last week, it says that if you pre-order it, then yes, you get to fly the blimp. And please note that all pre-orders made before the day that this announcement came out will still get access to the blimp. So even if you pre-ordered it as soon as it was announced, you do still get to fly the blimp around. So hopefully that's cleared that up for a few of you.
Is there an end of blimp registration time? Has that been made clear?
I guess when pre-orders stop, but they don't ever stop, do they, until the day before?
No, I can't imagine them stopping until September the 16th.
No.
So
hopefully, whenever you pre-order it now, whichever edition you get, even if you just pre-order a normal copy of the game, you should get access to fly the blimp around.
Okay, well, there's not much more to say today. All I was going to add is that the E3 game show is just around the corner. Unfortunately, we understand that Rockstar won't be showing GTA 5 at E3.
Yeah.
To be completely honest, that isn't their style anyway. They tend not to get swamped by the noise of E3. They like to do their own thing as and when they're ready. We've currently no indication on when the next big reveal will be, but it's been a week. Well, it's only been a week since we had something new again. So, with still a good 3 to 4 months to run with the game, until it gets announced, you've got to consider that in terms of what Rockstar do traditionally with a reveal, and I remember this with GTA 4, they will at some stage probably give the press a controlled hands-on stage, because I remember getting allowed to play like a controlled slice of GTA 4 for half an hour. Where I say a controlled slice, I could sort of effectively do anything I wanted to. It's just that the city by its very nature was quite self-contained, and they did give you a number of missions to hack at, so I did want to find out what those missions were. So I'd expect something similar at some stage. Now, it's possible, whether that's the very final stage of Rockstar's reveal or online will be the next stage of their reveal. I think, online's almost going to be the jewel in the crown. It's quite likely they're going to leave that pretty late in the day.
Yeah, it seems to be quite a thing that they're building up to be quite a significant part of the game as well. So you'd expect a separate sort of announcement-y type thing for all the multiplayer stuff.
Yeah, and again, whether that's tied into their internal social media plans, as have been hinted at, we don't know. Also, at some stage, they're going to be talking about the soundtrack, and we've already talked about the fact the game features dynamic music, which takes part in key points, like when we saw the demo and you were parachuting out, and as you were coming down there were sort of these dramatic strings, and it was all quite really ambient and exciting. We've got a feeling about who that person might be, but maybe we better not say. Rockstar, when we said who that person was, Rockstar didn't say yay or nay, just did the face.
Maybe.
So we'll see. So maybe we'll dedicate a later episode to talking about every single track we know that's in GTA 5 and what we expect. That will be another reveal stage. Will be the track list itself, plus who's scoring the dynamic music. So I guess there'll be like effectively a composer for GTA 5 in much the same way as Mass Effect 3 got hold of Clint Mansell, which is quite a big deal for them. So I think GTA will do something similar. Okay, so that's it for this week, but do tune back tomorrow. There'll be another show. Don't forget to subscribe. There's an incredible back catalogue of brilliant episodes you might have missed, including our Eyes on GTA 5 preview show, which has been seen by over 300,000 people.
Something like that now, yeah.
Yeah, and not all of them dislike it, even despite rowing amongst themselves about variously saying things. But yeah, that's really worth checking out. Loads of stuff in the back catalogue. Someone the other day pointed me out to the fact that we've been talking about the PlayStation Magazine rumour leak that went out over a year ago.
Yeah.
Well, almost everything in that has now come true, so that's another great episode to check out. That's it. Follow us on GTA 5 o'clock, and I'm out.
And we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. Cheers, bye.